houses for them. Indira Awas Yojana, Rajiv started by her name only. Now what we are saying is that from 2014, the government which is in power, they've been trying to dilute all the laws which safeguards the interest of tribals. For tribals, our biggest value or resource is our land. Land alienation is a problem. So if you dilute the lands, like recently I think the environment bills were amended, where now the forest officers in the local area, they have the power to override, like they can decline the Forest Right Act and deny the land to the tribals. So systematically what is happening is they're working in such a way, land which is our resource, this be taken away from tribals. Like I gave an example, I had an intervention in Parliament. Bharatmala project goes through my constituency. And the tribal, he can't sell his land. And he need to have 5 acres of land before he can sell to another tribal. So this causes historically our transactions are very less. So 1 acre of land for a tribal is around 50,000 rupees. That same 1 acre of land for a non-tribal would be at least 1 crore rupees in my area. Now it's fine. For safeguarding the interests of tribals, they're doing it is fine that they won't be landless. Now, what the government is doing, they're diluting the laws where projects like Bharatmala or big industries, they can like take over the land of the tribals. This is really something which we are losing our land anyway, and they're taking over at 50,000 rupees. So we are losing the land by the dilution of the laws, and they're doing it by sabotaging our constitution, or like they're suspending MPs, they are not, we are in the well, they're passing the bills, there are no discussion happening. And this is something which will be in our agenda, and we'll have special focus on tribals. We have done a lot for tribals, and we also know what the government is doing to take up the right of the tribals. This will come in our manifesto as well. We will try to explain. One thing is something we had a limitation or lacking was we didn't understand that the election campaign has changed now. You need election management, you need narrative setting, you need to go to the people, explain them exactly what you're going to do. This, we have learned from our mistakes, and we are going to take care of that. And a detailed discussion, we have a very good team, manifesto team, led by Chidambaram ji, where we are focusing on each and every section of the people. The tribal will be different from other things, but overall, social justice, political justice, economic justice, this will apply for the tribals as well.
Ms. Chaturvedi, your party is perceived to be, and I stress the term perceived to be. I'm not saying it is a reality, but it is perceived to be essentially an urban party, and your vote banks are essentially in the urban areas. The BJP also for a long time suffered from the same problem, but the BJP appears to have somehow cracked the rural code, as evident in its victories in the Northern Belt and many other states. So how are you going to battle this perception that the Shiv Sena is essentially an urban party?
So two things. Shiv Sena is also a Hindu-centric party. The Hindu view of life that Rahul was mentioning, I look at it from the Ram Rajya perspective. Bhagwan Shri Ram's temple is going to be inaugurated on 22nd. What was Ram Rajya? The Hindu view of life, when we say hame Ram Rajya chahiye, what is Ram Rajya? Ram Rajya is where we try to remove all disparities, where we try to remove all inequalities, where we try to give respect to the woman in the society, where we ensure that law and order is supreme, where we ensure there is no hate, where we ensure that there is no divisiveness. Shiv Sena continues to believe in that fact that the Hindu view of life is not the Hindu political view of life that is being shown as the Hindu view of life. Politics as a karma and politics as a dharma are two different things. You're mixing the two. Your karma can be your political life, but your dharma has to supersede that karma. And that is what Shiv Sena believes in. So urban party, rural party is one thing. Everyone should have equal opportunities. And I will tell you, during the COVID period, I'd say that I'm grateful that we had someone like Uddhav Balasaheb Thackeray at the helm during COVID period, because we saw no inequalities, whether rural, whether urban. It was a model which was appreciated worldwide. Everybody looked at the Dharavi space. What will happen in Dharavi? Mumbai is a place which is about to burst into a COVID storm, etc. We controlled that. And in terms of rural inadequacies, after what was done unconstitutionally through illegal means, how the government was brought down, across the length and breadth of Maharashtra, there is just one word, that what has happened is unjust, incorrect, against the Hindu view of life and Hindu way of life. And we are going to set it right by bringing Shiv Sena back into power. So that is what I think is Shiv Sena.
Mr. Ulaka, you said you have learnt your lessons, and I'm sure one of the lessons that you must have learned is how to use the social media. But with vast areas in the rural India, having the problem of connectivity, do you think social media will be an effective tool to attract voters in the rural areas? Or is the campaign going to depend less on social media and actual door-to-door campaigns more?
Say it's a hybrid model actually. So social media is definitely an important factor in winning elections. And when I say we learned our lessons, 2014 we completely ignored this platform. Then there's a platform for political management also, like a team where booth management, everything, how do you coordinate and all. So all these kind of things are something which are required. But to win election, this is not enough. They will help you win the election and reach your narrative to the people. And when you talk about social media, I think the main way how it's being done is WhatsApp groups. And this is something I think in days of today, almost every villages, even if they don't have connection, what they do is normally in my area, what I say, they go to a place where there is connection, they download all the messages and go back to the villages and see that. So this become a trend. Even if there's no connection, they have a mobile phone in all villages. And we cannot ignore this platform. And definitely, like, what is our strategy? This is something which I can't disclose here now, but we are focusing on that, and we will tick all check boxes. We'll come with a narrative. We'll come with a vision for the country. Still, I don't know what is the vision of the current Prime Minister for 2047. He's talking about being a third largest economy or the largest economy. At the same time, he's boasting that we are giving free food to 80 crore people. So they say clearly we don't understand. And if he has done so much of development, why all this polarization on religious lines? So definitely they are on a shaky wicket. And the India Alliance, we are coming stronger day by day. All our discussion are happening. We're sorting out all the issues. And we are on the right track. We will give our best, and then we'll leave out the judgment of the people here.
I'm afraid we will have to wrap it up here. Thank you very much, Ms. Chaturvedi and Mr. Ulaka, for your wonderful thoughts and expression.